Welcome, I'm Daniel Azarian, the founder of DACreative. Today we're diving into the world of the Wix Events feature. If you're watching this video, we've likely had the pleasure of designing your website, and now we're taking the next step together to show you how to use Wix Events for your brand. So stick around as we explore the power of Wix Events and how it can help you grow your business online. There are 3 types of events we will go over in this video. Informational, which means you can list events, but all ticket purchasing and RSVPing will happen on a third-party website. RSVP, where you can host your own event and keep track of anyone who has RSVP'd or made a reservation for your event. And selling tickets, where you can host your own event and sell tickets via your website. Let's start with informational. Let's say your business is going to attend a business conference and give a presentation. You want to list this event on your website because you want your audience to know about it, but you're not taking reservations, nor are you selling tickets yourself. All of that will happen at the venue's website. So this is a great option if you'd like to list an event on your website without having you control the guest list or the RSVP or ticket purchasing. Let's get started. To start, make sure you're logged into your Wix account and logged into the correct website for your business. On the left-hand sidebar, select Events to get into the control panel for Wix Events. Here, in the center of the screen, you'll see we already have 2 events that are upcoming. We're going to add a new event, so in the upper right corner, click the blue Add Event button. Here you can add the general information for your event. We're going to select RSVP. In the Event Name field, type a name for your event. You can add a short teaser or tagline for the event as well. Click the Event Image button. In this case, I'll select Media from Wix and select a free stock image that would represent the event, in this case, a technology seminar. I'll select this one right here. Here you select a date using a calendar picker, and then the time the event starts, and then an end date and the time the event ends. I'm going to do a 2-day event that starts at 7 a.m. and ends at 7 p.m. the following day. You can also select your time zone. This will be a physical location, and here I will type in the address of the location. It should pre-populate, and also a Google Map image will display as well for the address. Under venue name, you can make that the name of the venue, or you can make it the name of the event. Click Create Draft in the upper right corner. We're then going to select the Review Settings button. And under Registration Settings, we're going to select Edit. This is where we will select the type of event or type of registration. In this case, we're going to select on a different page or web address. So here, I'm going to type in the web address of the actual event that is not hosted by my company, but I want to list it on my website. I then click the blue Publish button. If we go to the live website, and navigate to the events page, I'll see the previous events I have upcoming and the new event that I just added, in this case, AI in Finance Summit. You'll see the thumbnail image, the name, and the date. It also has the tagline as well. If I click RSVP, it takes me to the link that I supplied, in this case, a third-party company that's hosting an event. They're handling all of the tickets. But this is a great option if I want to list an event on my website that I might be participating in, but I'm not actually taking care of the reservations. That's happening through another organization. We're now going to create an event where you control the RSVP list. This particular event will be a free event. Once you're at your dashboard, Again, go to the Events tab on the left. Here you will see the events that we already have. We're going to click the blue Add Event button in the upper right. This as well will be an RSVP event, meaning we're not going to charge money or sell tickets, but we will take reservations. Place a name of the event in the event name. You can give a tagline in the short teaser field. Over the event image, click the plus icon. Let's select an image for this event. In this case, I'm going to select Unsplash. Let's search for a tech image that we like. Let's select this one here. We'll scroll down. Let's pick a date and time for the event. This particular event, let's make it a one-day event. Let's start at 7 a.m. and on the same day, let's end at 5 p.m. Check our time zone, scroll down. It's a physical location. Let's type in an address. Again, the Google map should automatically populate. Let's rename the venue name to the name of the event. Let's scroll down. Here we're going to have information about the event. This is an actual text editor. So let's type in some text. And we also have the option to format the text. So here I already have 3 separate sections about what's going on at this event. So for the title of each section, I can highlight it and select bold. This makes this section of text a little easier to read. You also can create bullet lists, links, underline, and italics. So once we've entered all of this information, let's select the blue Create Draft button in the upper right. Now we're going to go through the settings. So we can select Review Settings either here on the right, or we can click Settings on the top. We're going to select Edit for the registration settings. In this case, we're going to leave the default at Wix Events registration page. That means we will be taking reservations for this event. You have the option when the event is published, the registration status would be open, which most likely would be what you would do. However, if you wanted it to start on a certain day, you can add custom dates. You also have the option to limit your guests. So if you were to select limited guests, you would be able to type in how many guests you want to limit the event to. But in this case, we're going to make it unlimited. You can also make this event available to all site visitors, or if you have the member section of your site installed, you can allow it only for site members. But in this case, we're going to keep it at all site visitors. Then we'll select the blue Save button. We're now going to select Edit under the Registration Form section. This allows you to create what the form will look like when someone registers. It defaults to first name, last name, and their email. But let's say you wanted to add another field. Let's do that. We can select Add More Options. In this case, let's type in phone number. And that means they would have to enter their phone number. Let's add another option. Let's do a custom question. And let's say you're going to be offering food at this event and you want to know if they have any dietary restrictions. So you can type in the custom question field, do you have any food restrictions? And for a response type, let's do long text. Click the blue check mark. Now we can see on the right that question pops in. We can also do a multiple choice. So let's add options and add another custom question. And in this case, let's say you want to give them their choice of dessert. Under response type, let's select multiple choice. So we can enter in the choices here and then select enter after each option. So let's do cake, ice cream, fruit, and click the blue check mark. So now you'll see that question posted in their form. So they have a first name field, last name, email, phone number, any food restrictions, and then they can select which dessert they prefer. Let's click the blue Save button. This allows you to edit the registration messages. So if we go under Thank You Message and select Edit, we will see the message that will pop up once they register. You can go ahead and add or change this text to whatever you would like. For now, we'll keep it at the default. The same goes for the registration closed message. If the registration period is closed or you limited the number of guests and there are no longer spaces available, this is the message that appears. And again, you are allowed to change or customize this message to whatever you want. Let's keep this at the default. You can also add event policies, so let's do that. Under Event Policies, select the Edit button, and let's add a cancellation policy. We're going to select the blue Add Policy button. Under Policy Name, we'll type in Cancellation Policy. And under Policy Text, let's type in some text. Click Add Policy. So now you'll see that you have a cancellation policy in place for your event. Let's hit the back arrow and go back. Here you can adjust which emails will go out and which ones will be received. And again, if you select Edit under each email, so the confirmation email, the reminder email, or the cancellation email, you have the option to customize that text to whatever you want. Wix will automatically pull in the date and time and location of the event from the actual event, but this does allow you control for the subject line of the email and what the body text will be. In this case, we'll keep it at the default. Then we'll select the blue Publish button in the upper right. Now your event is completed. Let's check the live website. And we can see our event, Tech Expo 2023. We can select the down arrow. We can see the date and time and the tagline. And if we select the RSVP button, we're going to go to the event's interior page. This is automatically created. It pulls in the title of the event, the tagline, your main image, time and location, all of the text you have about the event with a little Read More drop-down, the Google Map integration, and the RSVP button. So let's select RSVP. Here you can type in the fields that you created. So let's put in our name, etc. And I'm going to select ice cream for my dessert and select Next. Here you can check that you agree to the cancellation policy and select Submit. And now you get the message saying that the email will be sent to you. You also have the option to add it to your calendar. Now let's go back to our Wix dashboard. Let's go back to the Events section. Again, here are the events that we have. This is the event that we just created, Tech Expo. Let's click Manage. Now let's say the event has been live for a few days and people have registered. If you click on the upper tab where it says Guests, you can see who's registered for the event. And here is the list. There are 4 people that have registered for this event. You also have the option of manually changing the status for each attendee. So you can switch it to not going. It's giving you a warning. Or you can switch them to wait list. And that's basically any way that you want to run your list. You can also add a guest manually. So let's say you would like to add an attendee, but they didn't actually register via your website. You can do that by clicking the blue Add New Guest button, and let's put in the information for the new guest. You also have the option to fill in any of the other information from your original form, such as their phone number, their food restriction question, or their preferred dessert. And now, the person that we've manually added has been added to your list. And now we're going to show you how to do the final type of transaction, paid events. This is where you actually sell tickets via your website. So let's go back to your main dashboard in Wix and again select the Events section via the left sidebar. We can see the events we already have coming up, and we're going to click the blue Add Event button in the upper right. This will be a ticketed event, so we will keep the default at ticketed event. Let's type in the name of our event. We can give a short teaser. Let's click the plus sign on the event image. Let's go to Unsplash and find another image to represent this event. Let's select a date with the calendar picker. I'll make this a 3-day event, starting at 7 a.m. on the first day and ending at 4 p.m. on the final day. Check our time zone. This will be a physical location. I'll type in the address for the event. Again, it should pre-populate. You'll see the Google map pop in. And here we can type in a description for the event. Now we'll select the blue Create Draft button in the upper right. So what's going to be new this time is we are going to create our tickets. You can do so by clicking the blue Create Ticket button on the right or the Ticket tab on top. Let's create our first ticket by selecting the blue Create Ticket button. So let's give our ticket a name. Let's call this one General Admission. For description, we can type the same. There are 4 ways to select the price for your ticket. A fixed price, price options where you can give different tiered pricing, pay what you want, where your guests can pay whatever price they would like, or free. Let's do a fixed price. Under ticket price, type in how much you want your ticket to be. So in this case, let's say $20. You can select an unlimited number of tickets that you can sell, or you can limit the number of tickets. We'll keep it at the default. Wix Events is going to charge 2.5% as a service fee for each ticket that you sell. So you have the option to pass that fee on to the buyer or for you to absorb the fee yourself. You can select which option you would like here. In this case, I'll keep the default pass fee on to buyer. Here you have the option to adjust your ticket policy. You can make this text say whatever you like. And now let's click the Create Ticket button in the upper right. Okay, now here we can see under the Ticket tab, we have our first ticket, General Admission. Let's create a new ticket. Let's call this ticket VIP. And under the description, I'm going to add that this includes a backstage pass. For the VIP ticket, let's select Pricing Options. This gives us the option to have different tiers of pricing for this ticket. So for the first option, let's say Member. Let's say you have an organization, and if someone purchases a VIP ticket, they would get the member price. So let's say it's $50. But I want to add another option, so let's click plus Add Price Option. And let's create a non-member category. And in this case, let's make that $100. Click the Create Ticket button in the upper right. So now I have two ticket types, a general admission ticket for $20 or a VIP ticket, and it has two options, either $50 or $100. Let's create one more ticket for the purpose of this demonstration. I'm going to call this ticket Test that we will only use so that I can test out the features of Wix Events with tickets. And in this case, I'm going to make it free. Select Create Ticket. So now we can see the three ticket options: general admission for $20, VIP admission for either $50 or $100, and our test, which is free. Under Settings and Discounts on the right, let's select Edit under Ticket Settings. This gives you the option to add tax if you want. You can also limit the number of tickets you can sell, and this is important. This is the checkout time limit. Here, you can set how many minutes the system will remain active that will allow someone to purchase a ticket while they have it live on your website. After that time limit expires, they can no longer purchase the ticket and they would have to refresh the page. This is a great option in case someone goes to your website and stays on the purchase ticket page without purchasing a ticket. So I'm going to keep the default at 20 minutes. Let's click Save. So now let's click Publish. Now the event is published. Let's go to your live website. On the events page of our website, we can see the event that we just created. Let's click Buy Tickets. Again, we go to the interior page of the site, which includes the name of the event, the date, the tagline, the key image, time and location, and description. What's new is we can now see the type of tickets that are available to purchase. These are the ones that we created. We have the general admission, which is $20. It includes the service fee as a byline. The VIP tickets. And here we see the two tiers of VIP tickets, $50 for a member, $100 for a non-member. Again, the service fee is indicated as a byline. And here's the test ticket. That's $0. That's so we can test out this form. Please note, in order to sell tickets, you will need to have a premium plan attached to your website. So let's say I want to buy a ticket. I'm going to click Test for free so that I can go through the entire checkout process without having to pay. Again, we get to the form where you can place in your name, address, and email. Click Continue. The difference is now on your confirmation page, in addition to saying that you've registered successfully for the event, you will see a button that says Download Tickets. And on the bottom, you will see a total of your order. So if you select Download Ticket, a PDF will be downloaded. Here is what the PDF looks like. You can see the name of the event. It assigns it a ticket number, the time and location, the price, an order number, a QR code, and the key image. This PDF will also be emailed to the ticket recipient. When they go to your live event, they can show this on their phone and check in. So that's it. These were the basic functions of using the Wix Events feature. We hope you enjoyed it. At DA Creative, we specialize in crafting stunning websites, powerful branding, and digital strategies that drive real results for your business just like yours. Visit our website at DACreativeDesign.com to learn more about our services and see how we can help your business or schedule a complimentary consultation.